Joaquin, this is obviously your second movie with Paul Thomas Anderson. What was it about sort of working with him on The Master that made you want to come back and do it all over again on this one?
He's just, it's just his approach to filmmaking. He really creates like an amazing atmosphere. It's just, you just feel kind of bathed in a feeling when you enter his sets. And he's just always kind of curious about what else you might uncover. A lot of times in film, it's just you have the script and the expectation is, just achieve this, what's on the page. And with Paul, it's like there's maybe more to this than we might have thought at first, and what else can we uncover? And so you're always thinking when you're working. You're always trying to find something else, invent some other new idea. What more can we figure out about this character? And I really enjoy that process.
You have some great sort of Wolverine sideburns in this film. I'm wondering how sort of early on do you know what you're going to look like and stuff? Like when you read the script for the first time, can you picture yourself as that character, or is it a slow-moving thing?
No, it's a real slow process with me. Sometimes you have ideas that you're certain is the linchpin of the character, and 2 weeks later you completely abandon it. It's an ongoing process. It does change.
The film, obviously, it takes place sort of at the changing of an era in Los Angeles. I wonder, do you sort of ever feel like that yourself? Because now in sort of Hollywood, the kind of films, the studio films, are very different to how they were, I guess, when you were starting out. With a lot of blockbusters and sequels now. Is that something you ever sense at all?
I feel like there were a lot of blockbusters and sequels when I started acting as well. I did start in the 90s, which was like this real independent boom that was happening. But look, this is a studio movie, man. This is Warner Brothers, and I don't know that to me, it doesn't make a difference whether it's studio or independent or not. I mean, I just look for interesting and complex characters and big ideas.
There were sort of rumours a while ago about sort of Doctor Strange, the Marvel thing. Is that something you sort of thought about potentially doing in the future? I know it's kind of the idea of revisiting a role. I don't know if that's something that appeals to you in sequels and things like that.
What do you mean revisiting a role?
Well, say if you play sort of like in a superhero movie, you come back again for a sequel,
Right.
Sort of having a character and living with it for a little while.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like. I've never done that. I think there's probably it might be interesting to try something like that. I'm not opposed to those movies. And some of those movies I've really enjoyed. I mean, those comic book characters are really great characters. They're really interesting really, when you analyze them. So I'm not opposed to those kind of films. I just haven't found one that's really appealing to me yet.